Hi there. If you clicked on this, it means you would like to practice before you take the exam. So speaking of practice, let's do a quick refresher. Which of these methods are correlated with the best outcome? It's quizzing and spacing. So you did the right thing taking this practice test, and also remember to space out your study sessions. Don't do 3 hours in a row. Do 1 hour, 1 hour, and 1 hour with breaks in between. Okay, so the neurotransmitters on the left are associated with which activities on the right? So pause, get your own answer. Excuse me. Make sure each of these is in your notes and then advance. Okay, so there you have the answers. I don't need to talk through them. Okay, this structure or function on the left is associated with what on the right? So pause, get your own answer, look at your notes, make sure they're there, and then forward. Okay, there you go. Again, I don't need to walk through it with you. If you have any questions, you can send me a text, an email, post in the discussion board. Okay, make sure everything on the left, all these abnormalities are explained in your notes. Which abnormality corresponds to which damage? Okay, there you go. So I did put inability to reproduce language and impulsiveness in very similar colors because the inability to produce language is damage to the frontal lobe, which is located in the, damage to Broca's area, which is located in the frontal lobe. So you could argue that the inability to produce language is a frontal lobe issue, but more specifically, it is a damage to the Broca's area, which is in the left frontal. Is that clear? If it's not clear, one more time. The inability to produce language is the result of a damage to Broca's area, which is in the frontal lobe. So both of those are somewhat correct, but Broca's area is more correct. Okay, moving on. On the left, how do you explain these things on the left? Look at the different explanations on the right, pause, and then forward when you're ready. There you go. So the most common neuron is the interneurons. Fight or flight is the sympathetic, rest and digest is the parasympathetic. So if these things on the left, then there is what? So we didn't talk a lot about electrical charges traveling down the axon. That corresponds on the right with movement of positive and negative ions across the cell membrane. It is those ions that have different charges that result in the electrical charge traveling down the axon. And remember, it's all or nothing based on the action potential model. Okay, here are the answers. Okay, that's it. I hope that was helpful. Thanks for watching, and good luck on the test.